Have you ever wondered what happens when the ones who are chosen are forced to face their hidden truths? The world might look at them with awe, reverence, and admiration, but what lies beneath that polished exterior is something many of us have never dared to imagine. Today we're diving deep into the shocking revelations of these chosen ones, individuals with incredible power, influence, and secrets that have remained buried for years. You won't believe what's been uncovered, and trust me, you didn't have to do a single thing to expose it. Stick with me till the end, because there's a huge revelation waiting that will change the way you see the world. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the next explosive revelation. We all have a tendency to elevate people, celebrities, leaders, icons, almost as if they are untouchable. They seem like they have it all: wealth, success, admiration, a life many could only dream of. But what happens when that image starts to crack? What happens when the masks they wear begin to slip, and their darkest secrets spill out for the world to see? Picture this. You've been following someone for years, watching their rise to fame, cheering for their every success, applauding their every move. You see them as a role model, a beacon of hope in a world that often feels hopeless. But then, one day the truth starts coming to light. You start hearing whispers, and before long, the whole world is talking about what they've been hiding. One by one, these seemingly perfect individuals are being exposed for things that will make your jaw drop. The ones we trusted, admired, and even idolized are now standing in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. And here's the kicker: they didn't even have to fight to keep their secrets hidden anymore. It's as if the universe itself conspired to bring everything to light. No one had to lift a finger. This isn't some fictional story or tabloid gossip. We're talking about real, high-profile figures whose lives are now completely unmasked. But what's truly mind-blowing is how this all came to light. It wasn't a hacker or an investigative journalist who uncovered these truths. No, it was the very people closest to them, their own actions, their own choices, that spilled their darkest secrets. And now, as these revelations flood the media, the world is left stunned and speechless, grappling with the idea that the ones we've been looking up to may not be who we thought they were. And then there's the question that everyone is asking: how did this happen? How did these carefully crafted facades come crashing down so easily? The answer isn't as simple as it seems. Sure, some might say it's karma, others might blame fate, but what if I told you there's something deeper at play? What if this is all part of a much bigger picture? Stick with me, because as we dive deeper into the story, you'll realize just how intricate and far-reaching this web of secrets really is. It starts with a single crack, a small hint of doubt that slowly grows into an avalanche of truth. At first, it's just a rumor, a whisper here, a quiet confession there. But as the pieces start to fit together, the reality becomes undeniable. People who thought they were untouchable are now faced with the consequences of their actions, and they're powerless to stop it. What seemed like an impenetrable fortress of fame and power is now a crumbling house of cards, revealing more than anyone ever expected. The chosen ones, those who seemed invincible, are now exposed for who they truly are, with all their flaws, mistakes, and betrayals on full display. It's a harsh reminder that even the most revered among us have skeletons in their closets. But don't let this moment of realization be just another piece of gossip to pass through your feed. There's more to this story, and it's bigger than you can imagine. What we're witnessing is not just the downfall of a few individuals, but the unraveling of a much larger system. A system built on deception, power, and control. And the secrets they're revealing? They could change the world as we know it. So what are these chosen ones hiding? What dark truths are coming to light that we never saw coming? And more importantly, how will their revelations shape the future of our society? This is just the beginning, my friends. As we continue to peel back the layers, you'll uncover secrets that could shake the very foundation of everything you thought you knew. But don't worry, I'll be right here to guide you through it all. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. By the end of this video, you'll see just how these secrets will leave you questioning everything, and you'll never look at the chosen ones the same way again. Make sure you watch till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shock you, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Now, are you ready to see the truth behind the mask? Because it's coming. And it's coming fast. Stay with me as we move into the next part of this explosive story, where the secrets keep spilling and the stakes keep rising. The cracks are widening, the masks are shattering, and the world is beginning to see these chosen ones for who they really are. But here's where things get even more chilling. Because the secrets spilling out aren't just personal scandals or small missteps. No, what's being exposed runs so deep, so dark, that it's shaking the very foundation of everything we believed. And the scariest part, it's happening without anyone needing to intervene. Their own words, their own pasts, their own hidden truths are unraveling before our very eyes. Imagine this, a beloved figure, someone you've respected for years, someone whose every move seemed calculated for success, suddenly finds themselves at the center of an unstoppable storm. At first, they deny everything. They put on a smile, release a carefully crafted statement, and try to sweep the whispers under the rug. But then something happens. A single slip-up, a piece of forgotten history, an unguarded moment on camera. And just like that, the facade crumbles. One revelation leads to another until the entire world is watching as their once flawless reputation turns into ashes. And here's where things take an even darker turn. Some of these chosen ones aren't just hiding secrets about themselves. No, they're guarding knowledge that could shake the world if fully exposed. Secrets about power, about hidden deals, about things happening behind closed doors that the public was never meant to know. But now, as the truth seeps through the cracks, the illusion of control they once held is slipping from their grasp. You see, the thing about secrets is, they demand to be revealed. No matter how deeply they're buried, no matter how many years pass, the truth always has a way of surfacing. And the more these chosen ones try to keep their skeletons locked away, the more those skeletons come clawing to the surface. Take a look at history. How many times have we seen powerful figures, seemingly untouchable, suddenly fall from grace? It never happens in isolation, it always starts small. A seemingly minor revelation that no one pays much attention to. And then, before anyone realizes what's happening, it spirals out of control. Suddenly, the stories are everywhere. Social media explodes, news headlines scream betrayal, and people start piecing together patterns that were always hidden in plain sight. And then comes the moment of reckoning, the moment when the chosen ones can no longer run from the truth. Some of them try to fight it, lashing out, blaming others, trying to control the narrative. Others disappear into the shadows, hoping the world will forget. But the damage is done, the world has seen too much. And once the truth is out, there's no going back. But here's the real question. Why now? Why are these secrets spilling out at this moment in time? Is it mere coincidence, or is there something greater at work? Some say it's karma, others call it divine intervention, while some believe it's simply the weight of their own lies finally crushing them. But one thing is certain, this isn't happening by accident. What we're witnessing is bigger than just a few fallen icons. It's a shift, a turning point. The world is waking up. People are no longer blindly following figures of power. The illusion is breaking, and what's being revealed is more than just individual secrets. It's a system built on deception, manipulation, and control. And now, as the chosen ones find themselves exposed, they're faced with the one thing they've feared all along, their own truth, laid bare for the world to see. And the revelations are far from over. The deeper we go, the more we realize just how interconnected these secrets are. How one exposure leads to another, like a domino effect, revealing a truth that's been hidden for far too long. But what happens next? What happens when the chosen ones can no longer hide? That's what we're about to uncover in the next part of this story. If you thought what's been revealed so far was shocking, just wait. Because the next layer of truth will leave you speechless. The question is, are you ready to face what's coming? Stay tuned, because this is where everything changes. The truth has a way of revealing itself, no matter how desperately someone tries to hide it. And now, as the chosen ones find themselves standing in the harsh light of exposure, they are beginning to realize something terrifying. This isn't just a temporary storm they can wait out. This isn't just another scandal they can sweep under the rug. No, this time, the world is watching. The people they once controlled, manipulated, and deceived are waking up, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. But let's take a step back for a moment. Let's really understand the gravity of what's happening here. These aren't just random individuals who made a few bad choices. No, these are the ones who held power. The ones who influenced millions, who shaped industries, who stood on pedestals so high that no one dared to question them. They were the untouchables, the icons, the figures we were told to trust without hesitation. And yet now, their darkest secrets are flooding into the open, and the world is finally seeing them for who they truly are. For years, they built a fortress around themselves, a carefully crafted illusion of perfection, wisdom, and strength. They surrounded themselves with enablers, people who would protect their image at all costs. They silenced those who dared to speak against them, using money, influence, and intimidation to bury the truth. But here's the thing about truth. It doesn't stay buried forever. One by one, the skeletons in their closets are stepping into the light. Old interviews resurface, where their words contradict the pristine image they tried to maintain. Leaked documents reveal backdoor dealings that make your stomach turn. Hidden testimonies emerge from those who were once silenced, now speaking with voices that refuse to be ignored. And the worst part, they never saw it coming. They thought they were invincible. They thought their power, their wealth, their influence would protect them forever. But they underestimated something crucial: the power of time. Because time has a way of unraveling even the most carefully woven lies. Time has a way of bringing things full circle, of making sure that what is done in the dark will eventually be dragged into the light. At first, they tried to deny it. They issued their statements, played the victim, blamed external forces. "This is a smear campaign," they said. "People just want to bring me down." But as more and more truth spilled out, as the cracks in their stories widened, even their most loyal supporters started to question them. The trust they once commanded began to erode, and with it, their power crumbled. And now they stand exposed, naked before the world, their carefully constructed facades in ruins. Some of them still try to fight it, desperately clinging to the last shreds of their influence. Others have disappeared from the public eye, hoping that time will erase their sins. But the world has changed. People aren't so quick to forget anymore. The internet never forgets. The truth once revealed cannot be unseen. But here's the real question: what happens now? Now that the chosen ones are exposed, now that their darkest secrets are out in the open, what comes next? For some, this is the beginning of their downfall. Their names will be forever tainted, their reputations irreversibly damaged. The power they once held will slip from their grasp, and they will be left with nothing but the wreckage of their own making. For others, this may be their final chance, a moment where they are forced to confront the truth they've spent so long avoiding. Will they own up to their mistakes? Will they attempt to make amends? Or will they continue to run, to deny, to fight against the inevitable? And for us, the ones watching this unfold, this is our moment of awakening. This is our chance to learn, to question, to never again blindly place our trust in those who wear the mask of perfection. This is the time to recognize that power does not equal righteousness, that influence does not mean integrity, and that the ones we are told to admire are often the ones hiding the deepest secrets. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about the fall of a few individuals. This is about a shift in consciousness, a breaking of illusions, a realization that the world is changing and the truth can no longer be hidden. So now, the question turns to you. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you sit back and watch, treating it as just another scandal, another piece of entertainment? Or will you see it for what it truly is, a sign that the world is waking up, that the power structures we once thought were unbreakable are finally starting to collapse? Because make no mistake, this is only the beginning. More secrets will come to light, more masks will fall, more chosen ones will find themselves exposed, their carefully constructed lies crumbling under the weight of truth. And when that happens, when the next revelation shakes the world, will you be ready? Stay tuned, because the truth isn't finished revealing itself yet. And trust me, you haven't seen anything yet.